York is a little bit more expensive than Jersey and other locations we've been to. I wasn't able to get all the models on board the way I wanted to, but 5 is good enough.
My family's from New York, my mom from Queens. So she was very excited when she found out I was going.
And shout out to Mariana. I want to shout out James. I want to shout out Cece, Latrice, and definitely Taryn.
I don't think I met Latrice. I might have ran into James or heard about him through Patience, but that was about it.
We usually get a hotel when we travel, but because we were going to New York, and like I said, the pricing is a lot different. Hotels in New York and location is everything. There would have been no way for our models to affordably be able to take advantage of this opportunity and for us to get a hotel without us having like a friends and family discount, if you know what I'm saying.
I love New York. I love shopping. I love the culture, but it do be a little dusty and dirty in places, but that's everywhere, you know.
There are models who come to New York and don't have nowhere to rest, so this is what we doing. It's the first time around, trial and error. We're gonna see how it go. The space wasn't quite as I imagined it to be.
The place. I feel like they did with it what they could.
But it's New York, so I'm used to that. I was just a little nervous about how the models will feel about it.
But when we got to New York, my homie said, "Why y'all in the jets?" And I was like, ah.
Stop playing with them, Riot. And I ain't gonna lie, like they tried to make the interior design look nice, but I could tell kind of like in the salon was pretty much.
Yeah, it could have been bigger.
I was just looking because it was really tiny. Like even the kitchen was small.
Both guys had their own space and the girls had their own space. And you know, as the ladies, we take a lot. Well, we don't even take a. Everybody want a clean bath.
We did have our own cleaning supplies, and overall, I just feel like, you know, it could have been better, but you know, I was just excited to be there so that I could do my dreams.
And it was not close to the venues. That's another thing too. It was not that close as we would have liked. We learned that at night.
As soon as we got to the Airbnb, we had to drop our things and leave and go to a casting for the show.
We were so cut on time.
Everybody came to show up. Everybody came ready. And we was just ready for whatever was presented to us.
We actually were late. We got there late.
Even though our models have been accepted, we still have to walk for designers for the day of the show.
It was a lot of people in that little room.
I think it was a lot of nerves going on.
It was a little stuffy. That's what it was.
It was all types of models.
This was their first real experience in a big platform. So as Mariana is walking down, I'm thinking, okay, good. Her presentation, her opening is great. Her walk is pretty confident. Her pose at the bottom of the runway is pretty confident. And then she turns around, it's a little sketchy.
But I think I did meet Mariana at one of the portfolio building shoots. So I did get to meet her. I knew she was newer.
The energy when she walked away wasn't the same. She just wasn't comfortable enough to just flow. It's kind of a little brushed.
And I'm a confident guy, but as soon as I got to, it was like my turn, and I got to the runway, I'm not gonna lie, the nerves hit. Like, I've never been to New York Fashion Week, so obviously I was nervous, but I was confident at the same time.
And presenting to the runway, Mr. Hulk. Now let me stop. But that's James, and this is his first show ever. He took a leap of faith with me. He goes by Hulk on Facebook or whatever, if you know him. And I'm like, okay, my man. He can use a little training. He just kind of like walked off the end of the runway. And I am always judging my models' walks. I'm so sorry. So Cece is giving me plus size energy, okay?
I know I slayed. Okay, I heard somebody say, okay, plus size. Right, we in here and I'm petite. Let's go.
And every step she took, you could just feel her presence. something to work on. Might need to tone it down, make her a little smoother on the runway. But it's alright. For now, confidence is everything, and that's what she's shown me, so that's what counts. And in comes Latrice.
All I was thinking is, why not pick me? I mean, you better pick me. That was my mindset.
Like, that walk was confidence on the outside. I hope I don't trip and fall on the inside. Like, I can read it all in her energy, but she looks good. You know, she's not afraid, and I think that's what counts most. What designers want to see is that you're not afraid to have a presentation. And all of the models that came out today, they had a presentation, whether it was a strong presentation or a weak presentation. They did the full runway the best they could in that moment with the pressure that they had.
She's about to show what the girls.
You know you not fab. Stop coming out like bitch. Like you that girl. Meant to be a good bitch. Be a good bitch. Learn your place, earn your spot.
Everybody killed it. Everybody killed it. Compared to, like, that was my first time seeing like a group of people. Obviously, I've done a lot of model calls, but I feel like our group, we set the bar.
So somehow, some way, I'm assuming this is a replay from last year. James decided that he wanted the designers to see my mannequin turn. So besides the fact that they asked me to walk again, I think they really wanted me to do more technique runway instead of just like a straight runway presentation because of my mannequin turn. So then they asked me to walk again just to see the mannequin turn, and so I did that, and I gave a little bit more choreo at the bottom, and I gave more attitude than just like a clean, simple presentation. You know what I'm saying? I gave them what they were asking for. I always get a little shy when it comes to the mannequin turn, right? Because I didn't originate the mannequin turn, I just kind of perfected the mannequin turn. But when fashion shows became very popular in the Virginia area, I was doing a lot of fashion shows which had a lot of flexibility in runway. Because I came from a collegiate runway experience, technique was like at the top of my game. And nobody was doing a mannequin turn, so I took the opportunity to take every show that would allow me to do, every designer that would allow me to do a mannequin turn in their garment. I did it, and so it just became a thing. And you know, people are trying to do it now, but it's a technique to that mannequin turn, and you have to take your time. It's key.
Everyone killed it, like from James, Patience, CC, all of us. You name it, everybody killed it. I don't think anyone did bad.
But yeah, I think we did a really good job.
So because this is a different environment and we come from a place where we're usually like first pick, because it's not that many of us here in Virginia, we're now pushed into the competition scene.
You know, now during Fashion Week, this is a big deal. So we're really happy that you decided to do our show. Well, that's these three right here. Come. Excuse me.
Apparently he's associated with E-Cover Guy magazine, which is supposed to be like a sub or a sister to CoverGirl, so on and so forth.
It's E-Cover Boy. Of course they're gonna pick the guys. And our guys don't look bad, so.
Excuse me.
I'm always glad when people have an opportunity. I'm not a hater. But I also know we were in New York. And I feel like they're going to pick what they feel like looks like runway.
I feel like they was also picking people from New York.
And we're being compared to other people who meet certain standards that we don't have to face when we're here in Virginia.
So, congratulations, you guys. We're going to be setting up shoots this weekend so we can do some CoverGirl shooting at the show. Alright? Give me a round of applause.
Obviously, some people can be a little bit down, but I think everyone was happy for everyone.
And I was glad to see that some people that did come with us got picked as far as the males.
And it was E-Cover Boys, so I would think that the boys would get picked.
It kind of threw me off that not one of us got chosen at all. That was weird.
We're not left out. Just because we picked these people doesn't mean we're going to use y'all. This is just when we have time to shoot now because there's a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
We have a crazy agenda already. Like, how the are we gonna fit a photo shoot into this we gotta do? And I am like running this whole show. So the fact that I was even selected is like, do I have time to go to this photo shoot and make sure that my models show up to everything on time?
We're going to invite all of you guys to the pool party.
James is telling us about the opportunities that's available that weekend.
I couldn't care about an opportunity that I didn't even know existed, necessarily.
We want all of you guys to participate in the swimwear fashion show.
I'm excited and nervous all at the same time. So many thoughts running through my head.
New York, stand the fuck up. Like my honey's blue. Bad bitches, yeah, I keep them by the two. It's a big difference between me and you. I ain't nothing like you.